another episode of Channel 914. I'm your host, Rail Allen. You laughing already? Is my name funny to you?
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling good. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I know y'all got cool ass names and shit. Fucking OT, the Goldin child, and Kamal, Kiddo. Y'all got actual names and shit. I just got my regular ass name. I gotta think of I gotta be like Rail the Conqueror or some shit.
That'd be fire.
Rail the Conqueror.
Yeah, I gotta think of a cooler name. But yeah,
Rail is cool, man. I like Rail.
Nah, I do. It's my mama.
You're in my phone as Jay Rizzy. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
You're in my phone as Jay Rizzy.
You're definitely the only motherfucker on earth that calls me Jay Rizzy.
I don't know if I haven't said that, like, I don't think in a while.
It's been a long time. Me and Kamal go way back. If you haven't, we all go way back.
We do.
Yeah. But me and Kamal used to work together.
That's true.
Long time ago.
That's how we met.
Yeah. It's funny because you have a podcast entitled Beers and Bars.
Beers and Bars.
Which is about hip hop and beer. And I remember when I first met you, you didn't even fucking drink.
I drank, but I think during that time I was probably moving slowly out of not really drinking as much.
Okay. Yeah, because you
like,
did go to
I don't
SIU.
really be drinking like that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I drink beer on the show. We drink beer.
Word up.
When I just know when I first met you, you wasn't drinking alcohol. I don't know what the reason was.
I was. I didn't really drink beer like that.
Okay.
OT really put me on the game on beer.
Obviously, because you are the we gonna get into that, but you're an official beer snob.
Somewhat. Not officially. But yeah, I really am into craft beer, so that would be correct. Yeah.
Really, really into it.
Yeah, man.
A lot. So you guys met at SIU, right? College.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Were you guys roommates or no?
We were not roommates initially. We stayed in Allen Hall.
Yeah, in the same building.
Yeah, Allen Hall 3.
Allen 3, yeah.
We did end up becoming roommates with Kofi. Shout out Kofi. By our fourth year in college on Hayes Street. Legendary party shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, man. So
good times.
Eventually, yeah, we did.
Yeah, I never actually went to SIU.
You never came to SIU?
I never visited. I've heard stories. I know Players Ball used to be down there.
Yeah.
And I
good times. I don't know if they do that anymore. I haven't been in a while.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know now, if anyone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be driving down to SIU, especially not at this point.
Me either.
No. Unless my kid was trying to go for a visit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But so y'all have been collaborating for a long fucking time. Y'all did music together.
Yeah. Ooh, we did.
You recorded some of our music.
I recorded y'all.
Yeah. Yo, that's crazy. You recorded some of our music.
Yeah, I recorded. But what was that? Who was that singing? It was somebody singing.
Can't Go Back. You recorded Can't Go Back.
Can't Go Back.
But there was one song where you used those because those same drums that Rihanna had on Umbrella.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Yeah, it was a pack.
Liz.
That's a pack.
Her name was Liz. Liz, the chick. She did the Rihanna joint.
Yeah.
The girl that was on the hook.
Oh yeah, but what song was that though?
I don't know
I don't remember the name.
Right, you had her. That was your girl, wasn't it?
No, with my girl.
Dang, who was that?
There's this random woman that y'all had.
We knew her through Candace.
I remember.
Yeah, I believe through Candace. I believe. Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, we was recording, getting busy. Look at that.
Yeah, man.
The church.
In the church, recording
secular,
right? Secular ass music,
right?
In the motherfucking church booth.
Bringing singers.
Yeah, no, but we had a real ass set. We had the mic in there. We had the little booth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had.
Oh my god!
After I was during choir rehearsal.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be working choir rehearsal, which is now I just leave the mics out. You know what I'm saying? And we in there. They had the Pro Tools in there. We was in there.
I
was in there getting busy.
I remember Ramon came out the studio one time with like a bag of weed this big.
That's crazy.
In his pocket. And Reverend Moss was probably like, we was making jokes about it. He was like, what's that aroma? And he wouldn't know what it was.
Right.
Go on, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And shout out to Ramon, man.
Shout out Reverend Moss.
Shout out Reverend Moss.
So, through all those years of collaborating, doing music, man, what made y'all land on doing a podcast together? Like, what sparked that?
Yeah. So 2011, we was throwing around the idea of doing a show that was based upon Partner Interruption. That's Michael Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser. We were like, we're going to do a show, man. There's going to be topics, times and whatnot. We shot a pilot episode in which we did Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
Shout out to old Kanye. People saying old Kanye and whatnot. Yeah. Watch
Shout out Throne.
Is that really, would that be considered old Kanye? Kind of. I guess
that was
it was transitional period.
That's a transitional period.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
But we never did anything with the footage. We ended up coming back around in about 2016, like, man, why we never did nothing with this idea. By that time, I was pretty much into craft beer. We was thinking, we can go ahead and do this. Let's do a show where we talk about hip-hop. Yeah. We brought the craft beer in with it. That's Beers and Bars since 2016, pretty much.
True.
Yeah. Y'all OGs, man. Y'all OGs in this
Dang,
thing.
That's crazy to say.
It's 2020, because y'all started well before the pandemic.
Correct.
Well, podcasting was still, it was some out, but it wasn't like, it's definitely not like it is now.
Yeah,
obviously the pandemic.
I agree.
Birthed a lot of podcasts during that time.
Sure.
But y'all were already doing stuff on location. Then the pandemic hits.
Yeah.
Y'all got to pivot.
Yeah.
So y'all been doing it remotely since it happened.
This is crazy. This is like our first pod. Well, we did shout out Fly Nerd Group. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah. Shout out Fly Nerd Group. Yeah. So
shout out Fly Nerd.
Yeah. But doing it in this fashion though.
Yeah.
Is our first time.
Yeah. True.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Look at that, man. Shout out my wife, man. Because I'm able
Danielle.
to, you know what I'm saying? She's very concerned about the pandemic, as we all are in the house. But
I took a test to be here.
Still now. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, man. Niggas had to make sure we was good.
Yo, that's love, though. Like, I didn't even ask y'all to do that. But the fact that you did that's love, G.
Hey,
for
man.
real.
Yeah, man.
That's real.
I had to have y'all on, man. So anything I had to do to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
man.
We've been talking about this for a minute now.
For sure.
Even though I've only this would be episode 12 for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've been killing it, G.
I appreciate
This is
that.
legendary, man. You got a purple wall. Did you make this wall purple? Or it's been purple for a while.
This has been purple since I moved in here, bro.
You got a young accent wall, G.
Yeah. The only
That's
thing
fly.
all the books are mine. Actually, and that's a Nia original on the end there.
That's hard.
Yeah. She I commissioned that piece. I paid $25 for it in my hard-earned money.
$25?
Word up.
Yeah,
Yo, that's at least worth $50.
Hey man,
Yo, look at the.
I'm gonna have to blurt that out because she's gonna try to get that money from me now.
Yo, that's pretty good though.
So, thank you. Yeah, no, she's
And
very talented.
color wise, like on this purple, the blue, you got a good look here, G.
I
For
appreciate
real.
that,
Color wise, just looking at the colors.
Man, just come on,
sorry,
man. Come
man.
on, my shit's
My
spread.
fault.
Hey,
My
no,
fault.
man, you're
fault,
giving me compliments and shit. Nobody ever comes on.
This is
here.
not an interior decorating show.
Right. You talk about accent walls and shit. But
for real.
so tell me, like, in terms of y'all did it for a while from 2016 to 2020. Y'all were doing it mostly on location.
Yeah,
pretty much, right? Like y'all would go. I remember I was on an episode where you guys did one at a brewery that's now closed. It was
Shout
over
out
there.
Beta Bra.
Beta Bra. Yeah. That was a nice spot.
It was.
It was a nice
really
spot.
nice spot.
Yeah, but they're since now closed. So for 4 years you guys did it, live. So for the past 2, you've been doing it remotely.
Yeah.
So what are some advantages, disadvantages, pros and cons? Like things that have gotten better, things you've been able to do more of because it was been remote, or like what are the drawbacks of it? Like I'm sure there's some things that are missing.
True. I definitely think that one advantage is that we've connected with people outside of the city. When we had been talking about it, but this made it possible and even feasible. You know what I'm saying? Before the pandemic, I think trying to connect with somebody in D.C., are we going to wait for them to come here? Are we going to take a flight to go there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody is really on Zoom, but once the pandemic hit, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
That's regular.
It's a standard.
That became normal. It's a standard.
Yeah, it's what everybody's doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a standard. And so we were able to connect with people, you know what I'm saying, in other cities. I think that's one big advantage, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, the pandemic forced us to do things a little bit differently. As far as, first of all, I mean, it's crazy how those avenues were already there. Zoom didn't come out in 2020, right?
No.
Neither did a lot of these things that we use now. But it definitely, made us connect with other people. Everybody was at home. It was like, hey, we gotta get out here. Something. I don't know disadvantages. I don't know. I don't know if would you say there's a disadvantage of it, or I mean, obviously getting out there was
getting
fun,
out there. Yeah, it was nice to be able to set up because we were meeting people. You know what I'm saying? We were meeting brewers, and we were in breweries. You know what I'm saying?
Maplewood. It was like the second to the last show that we did before the pandemic was at Maplewood. So.
And this is actually Black Horizon, and y'all did.
We've been at Black Horizon.
Y'all did a show at Black Horizon too. Shout out to Charles.
Shout out to you.
Right.
You connected us.
I did connect y'all.
Yeah.
You know, Charles St. Clair, that's my man. You know?
Yeah. Shout out Charles, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He had the distinction of being it's not that way now, but for a while he had the only black-owned brewery in Illinois.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Good thing is there are more now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? There are way more now. Actually, black brewers, it's actually a nice little wave happening right now.
Yeah.
Dang, we seen the beginning of that thing.
Yeah.
That's
I tell you, man,
crazy.
y'all are OGs.
I never thought about that.
Yeah. Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have been to a lot of places. So, like, do you guys in the future? Do you guys plan on trying to get back out there? Or?
Oh, this is just we definitely we got some stuff. We definitely been talking about it now that things is getting a little bit better. Obviously, COVID is still an issue, but we like I said, we planned the Fly Nerd joint. We got back out there. The Chicago Uncommon Super Bowl this year. The whole thing, you know what I'm saying? So
that was a good look.
Yeah. That was at what's the name too, right?
Haymarket.
Haymarket. Yeah, right. Yeah, because I popped up there for a minute.
Yeah.
But we definitely are going to work on trying to get back out here at some point for sure. So
yeah.
So, quick question: what made y'all? So the topic, your subject matter, what made y'all choose beer and hip hop together?
Beer and hip hop. It's. I don't know if you want to tackle that one, but
you were drinking, you were getting into craft beer.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So from that, we hadn't done anything with Spitfire. We had the show.
Yeah.
We shot one show and never did anything with it. And it's like, man, our life was just at the time, I felt like I was ready to I could take that on. You know what I'm saying? It was simple to edit. It was simple to shoot it.
Yeah.
Get it together. I knew what to do. Man, let's do this. We could do this. You talking about beer? Okay. Beer. We could talk. I think it was like beer and rap.
Yeah.
Like, all right, for sure. Yeah, we was talking about rap anyway. We were going to be we still set it up in the beginning. We're a full-on podcast now.
Right.
But in the beginning, we were doing, all right, what 3 topics are we going to talk about?
2 minutes apiece.
2 minutes apiece.
I remember that. Yeah, y'all had the
We
clock.
were doing it like, pardon the interruption.
Exactly.
Which
is a great show, by the way.
Yeah, I don't even watch sports, and I like that show.
That's a complete that show created an entire new genre of sports.
Yeah,
like the debate show. There was nothing, because now most of the sports shows on all these networks are centered around debate format type shows.
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying? And that was none of that happened before Pardon the Interruption.
I just checked for the setup. Like they were able to like go back and forth quickly about a topic. That's the time.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Right. Yeah.
That energy, like we actually in the beginning were like, all right, we gonna take this time and that's it.
Yeah.
2 minutes. That's it.
Right.
Go on to the next thing. And we'd always go over time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until the 100th episode.
Facts, yeah.
That we said, let's just let the tape run, G.
Yeah.
Let's just run it.
I also think that, even though, the beers and the bars coming together was, more so at that time.
Bring it back. That's right.
You're
right.
bring
it back.
The beer aspect, obviously, I was into craft beer at that point in time, but I just think that in general, conversation flows great with, alcohol, libation, and whatnot. And if you really think about it, when you get up with your homies in college and whatnot, it wasn't craft beer, but y'all, somebody brought a case of MGD, the 12-pack.
Some Heineken.
Some Heinekens or whatever. And that's when it got, you know what I'm saying? So beer is looked at as white. And it is, in many ways, the black community within beer is very small, but
it's growing.
Yeah, it's growing now. But I mean,
growing.
We always drink beer and talk shit coming up. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the craft stuff.
It wasn't the craft beer.
It's definitely a part of the culture in a way.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was such a good answer. It choked me. So just from you guys seeing your growth, right? And like I said, you guys have been in this for a long time. So you've seen it in its infancy for the most part. Now to where it's like this booming thing, like everybody's trying to get a piece of it. So I'm just curious as to like what do you guys' thoughts on like the podcasting scene now? Like what do you think of it? Like how it's grown and like and where do you see it going?
So I'm gonna be honest, man. Outside of the podcast that I like, I really, and it's a lot of podcasts that I check for. I'm not just saying this because I'm here. I really check for real podcasts. You know what I'm saying? It's great conversations. But, I mean, as far as where I see it going, I don't be really – I love doing what we do.
Yeah.
I have tunnel vision when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? I don't be paying attention to what –
Yeah, true.
What be – you know what I'm saying?
True.
But podcasting definitely is the new wave.
I think as far as where it's going, I think you're going to see it on TV. Like seeing people just talk on TV. It's gonna go, you know what I'm saying? Or that may change something like it may change the dynamic of like, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't watch TV as it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They stream stuff.
Yeah.
So it may be like a streaming. Like aren't there already some podcasts that are streaming?
Yeah.
I mean, a good majority of them. I mean, a lot. I mean, I check for. I watch some of Rogan stuff. I really check for this cat named Lex Friedman. He streams directly.
Yeah, they do live streams.
He's live stream on Spotify. It's a live stream
on Spotify. Yeah. I mean, on like a app that you can watch on your TV.
Yeah, it's
gonna be.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I would say.
I mean, you have people that have their own apps. Like you have Kev on Stage, where like he
kind of has app.
Yeah. Kev on Stage Studios. And I know he does like. I guess I'm sure there are some podcasts. I know he does like there's some shows and stuff he does like that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure those things are available on the Kev on Stage Studios app.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Kev on Stage is actually he's a comedian. I don't know if y'all.
Yeah,
man. He's doing a lot of great things, a lot of innovative things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. He is.
People, I guess he's kind of corny. You know what I'm saying? So
I think he's cool. I think he's
all right.
He's safe.
He's very safe.
He's very.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? So I think there's a section of the community that's not really like paying attention to him for real.
They don't like safe, yeah.
Yeah, but what
I don't follow him or nothing.
Yeah, I do. Cause what he's been doing.
I think what he does is dope though.
Yeah, and the way he like have all his people, they got this whole kind of like tight knit unit. You know what I'm saying? I think he's doing great things, and so you're definitely gonna see it grow. I feel like.
Oh yeah. Sure.
I just think that there's way more potential than what we're using it for. But I think it's also I think people underestimate how powerful it is because you have people because you're viewing this on the screen, right? And there are people that are always pretty much just gonna believe what they see on the internet, on TV. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times people don't realize that they have that power and the things that they say and how it's digested. But I think going forward, man, it really because there are really no rules to this right now.
Yeah.
So I think like it's really like an opportunity for people to like put content out, but then we can tell stories in the way that we want to tell them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, create narratives for ourselves because it's not like this. It's not one entity right now that's controlling everything. Kind of like how you have with radio. You know what I'm saying? How radio was, you have a few large conglomerates that control the airwaves and they control the messages. Right now, it's just like if you got an internet connection, you have a YouTube account, you know what I'm saying?
You can
put
do
this
anything.
Now, obviously, there's still like some controls in place, but it's not like to where like, I mean, there's just certain shit you can't get on there and talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's easy. You don't want to get flagged. But, I mean, in terms of like it becoming like just more of like how actually media You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so like, and it's, a lot of that stuff is going to be in like podcast format.
Yeah,
I think.
For sure. It's a growing industry.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. It is the wave. Everybody got a podcast.
Yeah.
A lot of people have a podcast.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people think it's kind of easy or don't really understand like this type of prep work to really put out. So it's one thing to record some shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then to be able to actually put out quality content.
I remember the first time I heard the Midnight Miracle. Dave Chappelle, quality,
production value is off the chain.
Bro, the production, amazing. Like they really
like the way they edit. You know what I'm saying?
Like when I first heard Questlove, his joint, I'm like, yo, they are editing. They really like editing. Got soundtracks and like. This is another level. This is something else.
It reminded me of how it kind of used to be with like old school radio before there was television, where radio was a production.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where they like
people believe World of Worlds was real.
So you had to do shit create the visual because there was no visual.
Right.
So you had to like give auditory clues so people could like imagine what the environment that all of this is taking place in. And that's really what that reminded me of, man. Like how. So you're gonna have stuff like that, but I think it's really more so like in terms of like how the media can, especially when it comes to music and culture, you know, like and even with because you had like obviously Joe Budden, Drink Champs, but they're kind of like part of the machine now almost.
In some respect,
So I think there's like, but they kind of like. Was the genesis of all this, so to speak. But now it's like, okay, this is the beginning, and they just kind of like. I love Drink Champs. How do y'all feel about Drink Champs? First off,
I like Drink Champs. I think Nori is not a journalist. You know what I'm saying?
I think, not to cut you off, I think most people don't think that this is journalism, but it is. That what we're doing, podcasting, is definitely a form of journalism, and I don't.
It's open thought. It's thought. What is journalism?
Well,
because
this is a rabbit hole. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, right? Like there's alt-right thought, left thought, but those are two different types of cultures, but there's also your thought and opinions based on whatever you have. You know what I'm saying? It's thought.
So I guess there are many ways to define journalism, right? But I feel like what I really mean when I talk about that, when I say that, is having like that journalistic integrity. So we really have to be responsible with what we say and what we put out here, and like don't just put out because people will be on the internet just straight lying. Bro.
Well, okay, let's be fair. Like he interviews people, so is that journalism or is that an interview?
I think
because that's a own person's thought. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, he interviews people.
So for me, I do think that Drink Champs is entertaining. I do like the story. My main reason why I check for it is the storytelling. I like hearing him direct those conversations where you get those artists that are telling a story.
It's a brilliant idea. Yeah, because when you talked about it with you using alcohol, you know what I'm saying, to get people to open up. It's brilliant.
Yeah. But you can get in trouble though when you depending upon
what you think.
What you think or who you have and whatnot. Because some people, and that's the problem, I think. And we don't have to, it's a big ass elephant in the room,
Hey man, you know what?
We don't have to go there.
Oh well, yeah.
No, we're here now.
Yeah.
So we're here now, we plan to talk about that anyway. So let's use this organic ass segue.
So, right.
Because in terms of be careful who you have on and what you say. Your man Kanye was just on Drink Champs.
Yeah.
Now, people say what they want about Kanye. Everybody has their opinion, right? And, but he's been saying some wild shit. He's been doing wild shit, and it's been happening for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, and the whole shit with George Floyd.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I think
Like,
the family officially.
They officially sued. So it's just like what? So he said a lot of other stuff.
Yeah. Inflammatory.
But in some of it, not all of it was. I mean, some of it had merit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thing with Kanye, you're gonna get a mix of merit and
Yeah.
But he's obviously like, because people will try to say, well, he ain't crazy. I just don't understand him. Like, nah, bro. There's obviously something going on mentally with Ye.
No.
And that's not to say that he's just like completely far gone. He needs to be in a padded room.
Yeah.
But we've slowly watched him decline since his mother passed, bro.
Yeah.
If we're being honest here.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. You
go. Well, I mean, so I'll keep it short and sweet. How about that? 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes, maybe. So,
I'm gonna tell you.
When I saw he was gonna be on there, I knew immediately that I wasn't gonna check for it, and I haven't because.
Oh yeah, I haven't checked it for it either.
I do kind of. I feel what Jarrell is saying as far as where he is right now and how he's continued to kind of, go down that. I don't know if you would call it decline or whatever, but I think there's something about geniuses, and many geniuses have this thing, where they see stuff differently, man, and they have this freedom where they don't have any internal nor external checks. Yeah. I think that's where Kanye is. I don't think he has any internal dialogue. I think that if he feels a certain way or he thinks a certain thing, he is someone who will say that, and there is no thought, and he definitely, I don't think, has any people around him who can really question him or say, hey, bro. So
right, they might, but he don't listen to them.
Yeah, so
his ego is too far gone.
Ye doesn't have like people that disagree with him around him. You know what I'm saying?
So when you don't have when you don't question what you say, or you don't,
I would agree with that.
Or you don't have anyone around you. I think that's what we get, and I do think that there's something. I'm not a psychologist or whatever. I do think that he has some issues. I don't know. I don't want to coin it because I'm not qualified to say he's this or that. But something is not.
Something's off.
Right. So. But we live in the era of clout. So, I mean, I rock with Nori, but I think that he knew 100%. He took that opportunity.
He took an opportunity. He didn't know what he was in for. He didn't know what he bargained.
I don't think he cared. I don't think he cared.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he really. I don't think he cared.
I don't think he cared
because all he was looking at was what he could gain from it.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think.
But to be fair, they are cool.
I think it was more honest. Like he trying to bring his boy on the show.
Yeah.
He rocked with Ye. I don't think he saw it as an opportunity. I think that in the back of his mind, yes, Ye doing all this. Let's see what he on. He could come to Drink Champs, and you know what I'm saying. We could chop it up and see what's going on.
So you want to give him the opportunity to explain the whole White Lives Matter and all the stuff he's been talking about.
Yes,
and they had just pulled the episode.
That's his homie.
That shop episode. You go on the LeBron James show.
Yeah. Oh, they pulled that.
Yeah. So that happened right before he got booked and they recorded the Drink Champs episode.
I didn't know he was on there.
Yeah, well, you're not going to see it because they pulled the episode. They're not going to. No, I shouldn't say they pulled it.
Wow.
It never aired. They decided they shelved it. They shelved it.
Yeah. Okay.
So and because of the stuff that he was saying on there, he's been saying a lot of stuff about the Jews and it's just a lot of really and that's and not everything he's saying has been off base.
Right.
And that, well, like you said, that's always the way with Kanye.
Right.
But it's so there's so much other crazy shit surrounding it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, how can you ever really take it seriously?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know that's your boy, man.
No, I rock with Ye.
Yeah,
I rock with Ye.
I mean, I think we all do.
I love Kanye. I think Kanye is a you speak of him like a Prince or a Michael Jackson. I say that live.
For sure.
That's
for sure.
That's how I feel.
Man.
No,
for sure.
I hold Prince in such reverence. It's hard for me.
I hear you.
But in that air, I can see why you would say that. It's not completely off base.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Within the realm of hip hop, obviously, musically, he's not. Yeah, but
he's done his thing in this industry,
and in terms of like his influence,
absolutely,
the things that he's birthed, the people that he's brought into.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, Kanye, his
he was fearless to do what he wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He put, like, his first album, you know what I'm saying, going back and listening to it and watching the documentary and all that, he really had a vision and he stuck to it and he built it.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
He did. But and it's kind of that's another reason why it's just so sad, because like you could have done so much more with this.
Look, man.
You know what I'm saying? In terms of and that's not he's not obligated to do, right? He's able you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
For sure.
But it's just like, why are you doing things? Okay, why are you aligning yourself with somebody like Trump, right? You know, and if you want to vote for Trump, then that's your prerogative. You know, if you whatever you want to do politically, but why are you riding so hard for it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why are you going out of your way and putting on a White Lives Matter t-shirt, bro? You know how people are going to feel about that.
Right,
right?
Yeah.
Why are you going out of your way to talk about George Floyd and how he died when that was like 2 years later?
Like, why are you doing that?
And making his family have to relive this whole demo all over
Right,
again.
you're not even thinking about the repercussions of your actions.
None. He's not thinking about anything. Only thing he thinks about is himself.
So that's the thing. Like, so I was talking to, shout out Parrish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to P.
I was hollering at my mans and he put it to me, you know what I'm saying? I told OT. OT has heard this already.
Yeah.
But he put it to me like, man, look, when he look at Kanye, he sees somebody sick.
Yeah.
And when I thought about it, and he was saying how, you know, he told me a story about how he had an employee that was bipolar at the car wash.
Okay.
And, you know, some episodes that he had in the shop. And to know that experience and to see Kanye, I'm like, you know what, man? Wow. That really, like, I would look at Kanye and be like, man, wow, you wildin'. But I liken Kanye to like a cousin or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's from the crib, somebody that you have seen, that know and seen around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, or, you know, he know people in the neighborhood that you know. And it's like, dang, G.
So
okay. But he's sick.
He is.
And he's not taking his meds. He has come out and said that he's bipolar.
He was committed before.
Yeah. He was committed. He
before.
really was out of his mind when he was doing Pablo, G.
Yeah.
On that stage, when he would do his rants, he would take time out of his set. Shout out Yeezus. That was a fire show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he took time out of these sets to rant.
Yeah.
You kind of base your shows even on negativity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you're bipolar and he has episodes when he is coming down and feeling sane, you know what I'm saying? And not to disrespect, not to say sane, but you know,
no, I get what you're saying.
When he's not feeling the other way,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, to an extreme, he's gonna back those thoughts up because his ego is so big.
So you think
he's gonna back bipolar when he was ramped up.
And the things he said, even though you think even in his mind he thinks he knows he's being ridiculous sometimes,
I think
and his ego just won't let him believe it.
But I think that, G. Why are you saying the things that you're saying?
So that was my point.
You're looking for this. You're looking for. You're looking to poke. You're poking.
So that was my whole point in saying, like, I'm asking, like, why would you do this, right? These are the actions of somebody that's not well. B.
He's not well.
You know what I'm saying? And so I personally
He think he popping.
But I personally, like, I'm not mad at. I don't get mad at Kanye.
Yeah,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get on the internet and berate Kanye or say Kanye. I don't really pay attention to it, because even when the whole White Lives Matter thing, it's just like it's just Kanye being Kanye.
Right. It's like, man, you can't. Point, right. It's giving. It's too much energy being given to it.
Yeah, and it sets the internet on fire, and he knows, and obviously he knows that's gonna happen.
He knows that.
And I just, man, I'm not in the fuck Kanye, throw Kanye away.
Yeah, no, I would never say that.
I'm not in the he's not crazy, y'all just don't understand him crowd either. I'm in the I want Kanye to get some help, man.
Facts.
I want Kanye to get some healing.
Facts.
I want Kanye to.
I can't get on any stage and say Kanye is trash. We want the old Kanye. Yeah. Nah, man. This is Kanye.
Yeah, and
you gotta love him, G. What he doing? He wilding. He needs somebody in this corner to help him. You need help.
From my understanding, he's not gonna. He
don't want to take his medication.
And there's also nobody around him that can check him.
That's what I'm saying. There's no internal, no external oppositions.
Yeah, he just wants to feed, and he doesn't want anybody around him that's going to disagree with what he says.
Yeah,
and like you're never gonna grow like that. You're never.
He's doing like it's crazy because he's doing so many positive things with Sunday service and things like that, and it's like, and he's got, I
think what he's saying about the music industry is shit people need to hear. To be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
But
for the most part, I mean, because obviously there's some crazy shit in there because it's Kanye.
That's the thing
you know
about
what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things that he's saying about the industry is just like, oh, well, that's actually true. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He has a point there.
Right.
But it's sandwiched in between so much other, like,
no, he needs
George Floyd died of a fentanyl overdose. Like, come on,
right?
bro.
Like, why are you doing that, G?
That's what. And what does that even have to do with your overall argument?
Right. What's your point with that?
Yeah. So I know.
What's the point of that?
I don't even want to touch that. Yeah, but I mean, let's. Yeah. Okay.
He knows negative energy gets.
Yeah.
I think
you know that.
Yeah.
He not. Why would you say it otherwise? Why are you talking about that? What that got to do with anything that you're doing?
Because he's with Candace Owens and she's saying it.
But you doing fashion. You doing what you doing. Why are you talking about that at all? Why are you even talking about that at all? What are you here to talk about? You here to talk inflammatory talk.
We gotta pray for Ye, man.
Pray for Ye.
You know
Put that on the shirt.
Why aren't you talking about your clothes or you're trying to sell your whatever it is you working on or your music or you come on here to talk inflammatory talk?
I really, man, because Kanye has done so much for Chicago.
That's why I can't never throw him away.
He's done so much for the culture, you know what I'm saying? And not just in music and in fashion, man. Kanye is a genius. He's a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, when I look at Kanye, I just see somebody that I just feel like, man, he just needs help. He needs somebody, man.
Needs some help,
I've watched him steadily decline since his mother died.
Yeah.
And knowing firsthand, like, what loses
his mom might have known. And might have had
But you got to think about, like, how he lost her. It was sudden.
Yeah.
She died well before her time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to a certain extent, he blamed himself for that. And you saw in that Genius documentary, man, just how much she meant to him.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? She was the person that could keep him in check.
She was the only external.
Right. So he would listen to her, right? Yeah. So to lose somebody like that, man, that you're that close to is a very, very painful, hard thing to deal with. And it can fuck with you. It can break you, right?
Yeah.
So knowing and having that firsthand experience, man, like I see so much pain in Ye. Yeah. And I really, man, I just want him to get some help.
Yeah.
I hope that one day, man, we can just have a conversation about, man, remember when Kanye was acting crazy, man? I'm glad he turned the corner, man. I'm glad he came back. Yeah. That's what I want for Ye, man. I'm not going to say fuck Ye.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say any of that.
He's still doing important things, I think. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing important things.
Pray for Ye, man.
Yep.
That should be the hashtag, bro. Pray for Ye.
That should be the hashtag.
Yeah, man.
People be trying to cancel.
Nah, man. Pray for Ye, man. We need Kanye.
Yes.
If you want to be honest, bro, the culture, we need Ye.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. But we need.
He's done some great things.
We need a well Kanye. We don't. This version of Kanye is toxic. But
it's toxic.
We need like a well together.
I like that, G.
You know what I'm saying? Like
non-manic
version of Kanye.
Yeah.
There we go.
So let's move on.
Let's
pray
go.
For Ye, man. Yeah, pray for Ye.
A little more positive.
Let's do it.
OT.
Yeah.
You are trying to become an actual sommelier. Is it?
So the beer term, beer cicerone. Which is,
beer cicerone. Okay. Yeah. So please, man. Like, first off, What the fuck does that even mean?
It sounds wild to me.
And
That's fly, G.
It is. It sounds fly. But what does it mean? Like what all does that entail? And how did this even come about for you, bro?
I mean, from the standpoint of service within the craft beer industry, it is a certified craft beer service, someone who's knowledgeable enough regarding styles and glassware and many other things, within craft beer. It's for individuals within the craft beer service industry. That's typically what people get it for. Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's just something that I was thinking I wanted to do to just enhance my, craft beer knowledge even more. I was having a conversation at Black Horizon for their 5th, 6th year anniversary this year, whichever one it is. Mm-hmm. And shout out Mickey, founder of Black and Brew Chicago, was there.
Okay.
And we was just talking, and I was just telling her I was thinking about getting my Cicerone just to go through the process of studying so that, I just wanted to do it and enhance my knowledge. And she was like, hold that thought. I may be able to help you out, and because their education program and whatnot. So I ended up getting a scholarship from Black and Brew Chicago to, pursue my Cicerone. And I got to get on it because I've been slacking on my studying because I got like 20 more days before I got to take the test. So, yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, that's
dope, G.
That just sounds so dope, bro. Like, and because I didn't even know something like that. I mean, it makes sense, but I didn't think something like that existed for like the craft beer world.
Yeah, man. Am I studying so far? I mean, I haven't got to styles and what. First of all, I'm familiar with a lot of stuff anyway, just because I drink so much craft beer. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I cannot wait till I get to I'm finna nerd out. But one of the main things I really love about craft beer in general is the stories. Everything we drink, and we got these lagers. You know what I'm saying? This is from a specific part of the world. This is a fest beer, Oktoberfest, which is celebrated in Munich, Germany every year for the fall, right?
Right.
You got a vanilla brown ale, and it's brown because of how it was created. Well, you got the same thing we got. But, I was drinking an Irish red ale, the other day because it's, how it was brewed in a particular part of the world. It's just very nuanced and interesting, and I'm kind of a nerd, so, yeah.
That's fly, G.
It is, very much so. So I won't ask you what your favorite beer is. What's your favorite type of beer?
Basic bitch IPA guy is what I call myself. Yeah. Yeah, I really, that's what it is that's that's the first
basic bitch IPA.
That IPA guy. That's what I call him. Because I mean, it's kind of a joke. It's kind of tongue in cheek because people always shit on IPAs because it's like everybody's go to. But that's the beer that I had that for the first time I was like, what is this? After an MGD or a Coors, I had maybe it was an Anti-Hero. It was something like that. Yeah. That's the way I was like, what the fuck is this? So it's still my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy. IPAs are too hoppy for me.
Yeah.
They are really hoppy.
Very, very hoppy. I don't appreciate the bitterness. Some of them are decent. But for the most part, they're just I kind of get that whenever I drink.
Oh yeah. It's definitely a I wish I could talk about it from the standpoint of an artist. It's definitely an artist that people either love them or it's like Drake, right? IPAs are popular as hell.
Very popular.
You know what I'm saying? And you either, it's
pretty good.
It's Drake of beer. Yeah.
It's the Drake of beer.
That's a damn good analogy, OT. And you just came up with that with all
God.
Is that on the spot?
OT also
I'm a rapper, so yeah. That's how that goes.
OT is also a rapper. I'm a rapper. You guys should do a podcast. You should talk about shit like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of being a rapper, so you recording some shit, huh?
I am. I'm working on a project called The Second Half, man. Hopefully it'll be out. I'm not giving no more dates. It'll be out. It's closer to being done than it was when I started it. There you go.
Well, that's important.
There you go. Yeah.
It'll be out when it come out, niggas.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Yeah, we
get
get
all aggressive. I have nothing to do with his marketing. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, man.
No,
I got production on there, man.
Kamal Kiddo is on there. My homie DJ Sparks is on there. It's gonna be dope, man.
Shout out Sparks, man.
Kamal Kiddo still out here doing beats.
Hey, my man.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
What's that?
I am working on creating a beat machine. Right now, I got a script to finish, but I'm working on making a beat
machine.
Be
having stuff on the low.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Real life, I saw a video over the pandemic, but this would have to be like earlier this year. I was about to get this beat machine. This is perfect. I rock with this. Okay. This is not like super hard like an NPC. Right. It's all done in one box. I learned a bunch like what a DAW is and all of that. And I wanted something where I could just make beats. Like I like making beats on Fruity Loops, but I like a machine.
Yeah.
And just making everything right here.
Right.
And there's so much menu diving in an NPC. I'm like, man, what's easy? Just looking into it. I could make my own.
So I've seen you've been buying like modules and shit. I've seen the stuff you've been posting.
Yeah, like a Raspberry Pi. Yeah, I'm gonna really try to like finish it out by the end of this year, this fourth quarter.
Okay.
But like I got some other stuff I want to finish before I like really dig in. But I've been learning like the coding to like make the beat machine. Like right now,
you gotta watch this guy. You gotta watch this guy when he
look. So you finna make a whole machine in this bitch.
He's been doing this for like a year and a half.
Like I'm getting discouraged a little bit. That's why it's taking me so long because I really learned that I can make one like in April. So I'm like, man, I feel discouraged in areas because it's like, man, I don't know how to do this yet. I don't know how to do that yet. But as I've been walking, Yo, that's crazy.
With the Alchemist.
The Alchemist is
we were talking about the Alchemist earlier.
Yeah.
But as I've been walking, doors have been opening. So it's like, man, let me just keep
on the right
going.
path.
And if I just, all right, let me just focus, zone in and dig in, then I think doors are open. So
I'm going to put my inspirational hat on for a second.
Do it.
There is one quote that I always go back to. A lot of people, Nip said this shit one time. A lot of people quote Nip. Nip I fuck with Nip. I know a lot of people didn't know who Nip was until he died.
True. I was a
real fucking fan of Nip, man. But this quote he said always, and ever since I started doing all of this, he said I went through every emotion. My only distinguishing quality is I didn't quit. You know what I'm saying? But you just go through every emotion and feeling you're just not gonna work. You're feeling failure, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like. It's perfectly normal to feel all of that, you know. But if you really want to do it for something you believe in, Joe, just keep going. Just don't quit.
That's a fact, dude.
So don't quit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Word up,
keep going,
man.
son.
Hey,
the
man.
Kamal Kiddo beat machine.
Facts, yeah.
And you've been doing fucking movie reviews now, man.
Yeah, man. Dang, man. I meant to bring my sunglasses.
right. The little circular joints.
Dang, G. But yeah, man.
What made you want to start doing that, man? Yeah, I mean, you are. So for those who don't know, Kamal is a filmmaker himself.
I am. I'm working on my first feature length script right now, which is very daunting because I'm trying to I got a bunch of shorts. Y'all are in a lot of my shorts.
Yeah, right,
you know what I'm saying? But I got a bunch of shorts, and it's like, man, I gotta make a feature to put a dent in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm a good filmmaker.
Yeah,
that's one thing that I can brag about, G.
Yeah,
like man, I see the vision.
Right,
bruh. I gotta make a feature, but I gotta write this joint, and the writing part is like, God, I gotta make this long. You know what I'm saying? I can get to the point. But I got to make this long.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to review. I like movies. I like watching movies. And I like good movies. I don't really be watching shows.
No, you're a movie guy. I remember you always had like the movie posters. Like, the framed movie posters in the crib. Yeah, you've always been a big movie guy.
I check for movies. Dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, it's some whack movies out here.
Definitely
it's some movies that are good out here.
Yeah.
It's some so whack movies that it's entertaining. You can't turn away. This is just terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have you seen The Room? Have you seen The Room?
Nah, I've never seen The Room.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dang, y'all never have you seen James Franco and Seth Rogen, The Disaster Artist? Have you seen Disaster Artist?
Nah, I never saw that one either.
Okay.
Only Pineapple Express, my boy.
True.
I've seen a bunch of Seth Rogen movies and James Franco. They did I I know because they were both in Sausage Party too. That was a crazy one. Did y'all
They
see
were,
Sausage Party?
yeah. That was just bugged out.
Yeah,
G.
way. You just said, man,
I wasn't ready.
A lot
Like,
of drugs, B.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking drugs.
Like, I don't know. That's like too in your face for a cartoon to me. You know what I'm saying? But The Room was once shown on Adult Swim, on Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. Late at night, as an April Fool's joke. It was just playing. I'm like, what is this? And then you find out it's this movie, The Room, and it's a very bad movie. It's very bad. It's just terrible acting. You know what I'm saying? This is bad. But it has such a cult following because it's bad. Like, it's a train wreck. It's terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't turn away because, like, oh my God, this is horrible. Oh my God. So it's like people love watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I like talking about movies. We just went into movies. I like talking about them. I could talk about them.
Yeah, so those reviews are very like entertaining the way you do it, and they're short.
Yeah.
Obviously for IG, you know what I'm saying? As you create a reel, you can only do 90 seconds anyway.
Yeah.
So they're very short, but you pack so much in like in that little bit of time, you know what I'm saying? And then
I'm trying to get better at it. It's something that I had been thinking about for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, how do I? So I just started one day. I was like, man, I'm gonna just do one. Well, now I'm doing them.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, nah.
You know
This is hard. I
Now I'm
fuck with
doing it.
I be sharing them joints all the time, man.
True. That's love, G.
I fuck with those. I fuck with those.
Yeah.
All right, man. So before we get out of here,
Yeah.
I got a few things that. So I want to do some hip hop either or.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Oh, snap.
Just a few, but
We
you know.
on a real like interview. I've never had this experience. Like Jarrell is prepared.
I am
We've
prepared.
never had this, man.
I'm a fan. He's good.
First
I've been
time.
asking for a podcast.
He's good. Look at
for
this
2
guy.
years.
Fold his leg.
He's
He's good.
This
This is
I've been
classy
telling
now.
Jarrell he needed a
Now I'm
podcast for
spitting.
2
This is
years.
classy.
You have been saying that. You have
Crossing
2
my
years.
legs.
Go
man.
ahead.
I gotta
Yeah.
cross my legs on this. Man.
So, first ones. Ghostface or Raekwon? You gotta pick one.
Come on, man.
Ghostface, easy.
Easy, that easy for you, huh?
Just from the standpoint,
Ghostface,
catalog,
absolutely. Top
catalog
3.
wise,
So
Top 3 rapper of all time. Ghostface.
So from
sure.
from a catalog standpoint, for sure.
Insane catalog.
I was actually just talking about this the other day. We were talking about
I
this
see
on
what he's
Easily
doing.
Offended.
Yeah.
As in terms of just like straight flow,
Yeah.
Raekwon
Yeah.
has got to be like one of the great. Like who you can't say he has the best flow of all time, but who you could say has a better one. Raekwon fathered a lot of nigga styles,
For sure.
especially during that time in the '90s, man.
sure.
Like the way people rapping were rapping then. Like man, Raekwon really set a bar.
Raekwon,
I just finished this book.
Raekwon's
I heard it was
verse
good.
on,
It is
on
good. It is good.
Raekwon's verse on Black Thought's album is 90s Raekwon, G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy grown, hands like Roy Jones. He was going.
He's on.
good,
he was
man.
on Freddie Gibbs' joint.
He
Yes.
is
You
on
know what I'm
Freddie
saying?
Gibbs.
Yeah, and it's like it's just like, and he just sounds
Sharp.
so. Yeah, man, Raekwon's just oof.
He like it. He
So-
likes it.
yeah, so-
he's an artist.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously I take Ghostface too. I wasn't thinking like y'all was thinking like it's not even close. Like, you know,
Well,
I think Raekwon's a little over. I mean, a little very much underrated.
Yeah, rapping
I do.
wise, yeah, but
I do, yeah.
Jesus Christ, Fish Scale, Bulletproof Wallace. Oh my God.
Yeah. Supreme Clientele.
Oh.
Hey, we kind of got into
Iron
this
Man.
last time. I still think Iron Man's his best album, first and best.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. That's actually the first Wu-Tang album I ever heard, G. I wasn't there in 93.
Nah, I was there. I was
know what I'm
fucking.
saying?
I heard.
I
I
wasn't
remember. So I didn't know.
Or
I didn't get
90s.
Protect Your Neck. I
Yeah,
remember
that's 93.
Mystery of Chess Boxing. That video came out. It was on
Yeah.
Rap City.
For
And
sure.
I remember seeing that video like, bro, what the fuck?
I remember that. I was scared. I thought they was like Ku Klux Klan, G.
Bro,
I
you
ain't
know what I'm talking
understand what they
about?
was
Old
on.
Dirty was on that bitch. Ghostface was on that, man.
Yeah.
Like, my people, are you with me where you at? In the front to the back. To
Yeah.
the, man, when I seen that shit, bro. And so yeah, I was into the 36. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when only built for Cuban Links came out,
Yeah.
shit changed my life.
That's
bro.
it right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when that purple tape dropped,
that's like
that's
you
a
say,
seminal
you
moment
say
in hip hop.
Illmatic, right?
No, I've said
You say Illmatic, but if Illmatic is one,
I would
only
agree.
Built for Cuban Links got to be two.
I have said before
Of
how
any
Were you talking about
rap
greatest
album, G.
hip hop albums?
Yes,
I think Only Built for Cuban Links is just about there.
bruh. For RZA to like start with all the and all the other Wu-Tang albums, is all kung fu, right?
Yeah.
But he used that same mind with gangster flicks, G.
Yeah, it was that movie that was the killer. It was still like a Japanese movie though.
He's got Scarface in there.
Scarface is in there, but it's most of those interludes are the
Way.
killer. Carlito's
He's got
Way
Carlito's
is in
Way
there.
in there.
Yeah, that's
He's got some gangster movies.
Yeah.
Raekwon is like, yo, I want the drug dealer rap.
Yeah,
Like that drug dealer,
yeah.
that drug dealer rap.
Yeah. And
over there
Raekwon
like sniffing lines of coke, G.
and Raekwon really kind of started that wave, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like I
That
mean,
joint was
even
heavy.
when Illmatic came out, Nas wasn't really. He was still kind of on some hip hop. He was a project, but still on
It's
some hip hop
good.
shit.
It's amazing.
But only it was written was definitely heavy on the drug dealer rap. You know what I'm saying? And that was after Only Built for Cuban Links came out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Raekwon changed that was a seminal moment in hip hop.
Facts.
Only Built for Cuban Links changed the course of the genre.
And
that is not debatable, bro. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
That's one of those. It's before Only Built for Cuban Links, and it's after.
I can see that.
You know what I mean? So that's
I
and it's
agree with
Raekwon's
that.
out. Even though, of course, it wouldn't happen without Ghostface.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be as good without Ghostface. But that's Ray's album.
That's Ray's album.
You know what I'm saying?
But, even on like the skits, Ghost was taking over. Ghost is charismatic.
That's when they was talking about Notorious Big.
Yes.
Biting
Shark
off a
niggas.
Nas album
Yes.
cover. Yeah. That's the started
Like,
the whole
yo,
shit.
let me tell him something, God. Let me tell him something. Yo, that's iconic.
Yeah, man.
The skits, the movie skits, they like him and Ghost acting out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different scenes and like
I mean, it was just. Bro,
it was
we used
a
to,
movie.
We used to play that album so much.
It was
bro.
a movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like that's for when that first came out. That's like the only thing I wanted to listen to. Like I didn't want to listen to nothing else but the Purple Tape, bro.
You know what? Tyler has talked about your reference point for music.
Yeah.
And that's a reference point for me.
Definitely
you know
for
what
me,
I'm
bro.
saying?
That's
So
what-
when I talk about music and when we talk about music on the show, certain music is just it's cool. Like Lil Baby's album right now. You know what I'm saying? He can rap.
Yeah.
He can rap. But these are just straight rapping on beats.
Yeah, they making music for
They
the
straight
moment.
rapping on beats.
Making music for the moment.
Making
yeah.
music for the moment.
Yeah.
Any one of these songs can be pulled out as a single.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Gee, I come from Iron Man. I come from Only Built for Cuban Links, where they putting a whole idea together from beginning to end.
Yeah.
So I'm checking for artists like Kendrick that's putting the idea together from beginning to end. I still like Lil Baby,
Right.
but I doubt he's gonna be on my top 5 for the year because of that reason. That don't mean but this is on a whole nother level, G. I'm going on another tangent, G.
yeah.
But we used to rate albums
Yeah.
from 1 to 10.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to take it out because it's like, man, it's an artist. Like, who am I?
Yeah, it's real.
I don't like this type of music per se, but he got a fan. It's not for me. That's that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like with Lil Baby. Somebody will hear this. People be up in arms about people's opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
especially
saying?
when it comes to art.
Like Kanye.
Yeah.
People be up in arms. It's like, okay, yay, whatever.
Yeah.
That's how I be feeling.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
And art is definitely very subjective, man.
Yeah.
So, people gotta, but I mean, how people are.
Yeah,
Stay
G.
stay
I'm
tuned
just
in.
saying, like, but yeah, man, I come from that. I don't even know what we originally was talking about.
No, we was doing either or Ghostface or Raekwon. We're gonna move on to the next
Ghostface.
one. Freddie Gibbs or Benny the Butcher?
Man.
Now you know I put that because you know they've done so many songs together. They've been great together, collaborating.
I don't know what's
Freddie
going
Gibbs.
on with them.
Yeah, but
Freddie Gibbs. Period. There we go.
I like Benny the Butcher's rapping. I like Freddie Gibbs rapping. But I will say Freddie Gibbs also because I think Freddie Gibbs, I think he thinks more about the projects he's putting together.
absolutely.
It feels a little more personal and homegrown to me with his type of music.
Listen, people are always talking about Pusha T, right? Mm-hmm. And oh my God, man, he's such an underdog. No. If there's an underdog for the past 4 years, maybe, it's Freddie Gibbs. Bandana, right? Wait, is that
Great album.
Alfredo.
Into this new joint.
I like Alfredo.
And I love Nas. He won that album for that Grammy for King's Disease.
Oh, I disagree with that.
Freddie should have got that.
That's what I'm saying.
Freddie
For
should have
sure.
got that, bro.
That night, I think Freddie Gibbs probably should have won that.
Oh yeah, and King's Disease was a great album, but Alfredo was
Yeah.
But
Bro done dropped 3 good albums in the past 3
He
4
been working.
years.
He
Yeah.
been in the zone.
yeah, quality. And I know he had that movie. I never saw it.
I need to check for
It was all right. It was cool.
So you did see
Yeah, I
it?
saw that joint. Yeah.
Yeah.
I reviewed it.
You did?
I did.
I missed
did.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got. Where can you find it? Because I want to check that joint
I
out.
actually saw it on. Can I say? I don't know if I can say this on air. It was a pirated.
Yeah, what they going?
Yeah, what they gonna
Pirate
do?
Network.
But I
They
could.
gonna come arrest us?
I can show you later.
Okay, yeah, please do. I would like to check
But
it out.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's how I saw some of the movies I review. As a matter of fact, you know. What I'm saying?
So both of y'all are taking Freddie.
Absolutely.
I would take Freddie.
I will also.
But I
take
like Benny though.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah,
like
yeah,
Benny's
yeah.
rapping. I think he's a sharpshooter with the lyrics.
Benny is definitely, when you mentioned Pusha T, he's kind of like, I mean, Benny.
His voice, his gruffness.
Yeah, but he in that definitely in that same vein.
For
that
sure.
drug dealer rap, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he got a little more diversity to him.
Absolutely.
A little more diversity than Pusha T does. But
yeah.
But I'm taking Freddie all day.
Yeah.
I fuck with, man. I listen to Freddie Gibbs way more, and I fuck with Benny. I fuck with the whole Griselda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I've listened to Freddie Gibbs way more. And I say when that Alfredo came out, I played that. I didn't listen to anything else for a week. Like when I was in my car where I was
checked for
doing,
Alfredo.
I was playing that Alfredo. I did not play anything else for a whole week, Joe.
I think Bandana might be my favorite
Bandana was good,
Freddie Gibbs.
but that Alfredo, bro, just man,
Yeah.
I can go on
But
about
yeah,
that. So
check for
the next one, and I did this. You know, they were supposed to do a versus, and it never happened. A Tribe Called Quest or Outkast?
Outkast. It's a reference answer though because I'm more so I did revisionist history on.
I kind of feel like a Tribe
Tribe.
Called Quest right now.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like a Tribe Called Quest right now. But that's how I feel at this moment. I'm only saying that because I've hit my Apple Music on my Kamal radio, and the second song was the Space Program by
That joint is good.
Tribe Called Quest, which is good, which is on their last album.
Yeah, that's a good album
Yeah,
too.
that was
Which is a decent album.
That was a good album, man.
It
R.I.P.
was a
Five Dog.
pretty solid album.
That did y'all listen to that Five Dog album that came out? Was that earlier this
I
year
did
or late
not
last
listen
year?
to
I
that.
did.
Hey,
It was decent.
It was decent.
I
It
gotta
was
check
a
for
decent
it.
album.
was.
Bro. It was a couple of songs has to replay on there. That joint
Yeah.
with Buster
Yeah.
was hot. You know,
I still think like You in Hell, like a breath of fresh air. That whole verse.
yeah.
Are you attracted by the garments that we wear? Like that verse needs to be talked about more, I think.
Yeah.
Because his rhyme scheme is like A B A B A B A B A B A B A B C.
Right.
A B A B A B A B A B A B A B C. And I feel like, yo, you're wildin'.
Yeah.
You rhyming with what you said like 7-8 bars ago.
Right. Yeah.
And nobody's done that.
Nah. That's
You know
facts.
what I'm saying?
That's
And so right now I would say a Tribe Called Quest. But I love Outkast. What?
So a Tribe Called Quest definitely like for the backpack hip hop head in the mid '90s, early mid '90s, man, A Tribe Called Quest was like the quintessential group.
Yeah, they music is still good.
Yeah, it's still good, and Q-Tip also is somebody I feel like is very underrated, especially as a producer, because I mean I feel like he changed the way people sampled records.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I think we talked about this. I think
shout out Dilla too though.
Shout out Dilla, but shit, I mean, but I mean, to a certain
the
extent,
Uma. Shout out to Uma.
To Uma, right? That was because that was on the Beats, Rhymes, and Life. Because that's when I first saw that. I was like, what the fuck is the Uma? You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
I didn't know who Dilla was.
Facts.
Right? I didn't know I'd been listening to Dilla. I just didn't know I'd been listening to Dilla.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like Dilla did, like one of my favorite albums at the time was Lab Cabin, California. I didn't know Dilla until later on. You know what I'm saying? But for Q-Tip, I think he changed the way people sample. He's definitely shaped my experience through hip hop early on. Mm-hmm. But if I really, really think about it in terms of like quality of music, bro, dude,
Outkast go crazy, G.
I'm talking about Southern Playalistic,
AT
Aliens, Aquemini, Speaker Box Love Below. Bro, Aquemini got 5 mics, and it deserved it.
Yeah, no,
it deserved it, man.
Spoiled Dopalicious.
And they did. I'm talking about Funky Ride on Southern Playalistic.
Yes. These are live musicians playing.
Yeah, the organized noise, you know what I'm saying? Like
they going Rico Wade and them, man. Sleepy Brown and them.
What Outkast was doing, and especially and so but they're both unique in that way because there's been nothing like Tribe.
Yeah.
And there's been nothing like Outkast.
Yeah.
But when you really just look at the catalogs, man, I would say Tribe probably had more influence on hip hop culture.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's more so that I think if Outkast had it been from New York or somewhere like that, they probably would have. But it's like for a long time because
they super respected though.
Super respected. I'm talking about cultural influence though, because people weren't checking. People weren't checking for the South. Because remember when Dre went off at the Source Awards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now the South is really known more for like party music, stripper music. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when you really look at them catalogs, I gotta go with the cast. So I got one last question.
Let's do it.
Who, in your opinion, is the best rapper / producer of all time? Does both rap and produce?
That caught me off guard. I don't know.
That's a crazy one.
I would say I don't know. If I thought about it more, if I thought about it more,
just off the top of your head, who would you think?
I mean, I would have to go Kanye. But the thing about Ye is that the bars, right? So we saying rapper / producer.
You also don't know if they're all his.
Exactly, right?
Yikes.
You don't know if they're all his.
But I would say early on, though, he's rapping.
Early on, there he is.
He's rapping. So
Rhymefest has been there since the beginning.
Rhymefest has been
Consequence has been there since the beginning.
Also.
And we know that both of them have definitely helped write songs. For sure.
This is facts.
Malik Youssef.
Yeah.
A lot of writers have been in the room early on. I didn't realize that.
And for a long time in hip hop, like that was like a no. Like you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like
I still kind of fall on
but you can make an argument, especially in terms of like rapper / producer. I mean, you can definitely make an argument for Kanye.
For sure.
So is that who you're going with? You gonna go with Ye?
I'm missing some people, but right now, I know I'm missing somebody.
I mean, you got Dilla, obviously, who was pretty dope as a producer.
Yeah, he was.
We mentioned
I like his rapping.
We mentioned Q-Tip before.
I almost would have said Q-Tip. You know what I'm saying? But I right now I'm kind of leaning towards MF Doom. G. I really like his production.
That's a good one.
That's a great answer.
You know what I'm saying? But he don't produce for a lot of people.
Nah, he just really does for himself.
And his crew.
Yeah.
At that time. You know what I'm saying? Ghost was able to get some Doom beats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I really like MF Doom as the producer, but I don't know if that's a fair answer. I don't know.
No,
That's tough.
I think that's fair.
Because he don't produce for a bunch of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My favorite, well, I think probably not an answer you would hear very often, but it's Pimp C.
Okay.
Chad Butler.
That's great. That's a good answer, too.
Rapping, producing. Now, I'm obviously very biased because, I mean, I Pimp C is in my top 5 favorite rappers all time.
I'm up early.
Really?
My niggas don't sell dope after
nighttime.
nighttime.
Man, when I need to get, when I'm talking about in my mind, when I need to get my mind right, when I need to get in my zone,
That's hard.
I'm gonna put on some UGK. I'm gonna listen to Pimp C. I'm gonna let Pimp C talk to me, man. Like, and I didn't even know when I first was listening to UGK, I didn't know Pimp C was doing them beats. And he did a lot of production for a lot of people down south too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, and man, just R.I.P. Pimp C, man.
Look, that's one of my That's what I grew up. That's why we say the beers and bars. When I was a kid, I had a big sister. You know, that's my reference. That's my outlet. You know what I'm saying? It was UGK, A-Ball, MJG,
right,
and Mary J. Blige. That's my.
So I had a similar experience, man. My brother, y'all was 5 years older than me, 5.5 years older.
Same
than
for me, 5 years older. Yep.
So you know, when I grew up, you know, and my brother was outside, so we, you know what I'm saying, we listening to fucking. We listen to gang banging music, nigga. We listen to motherfucking. We listen to NWA. We listen to Ice Cube. We listen to UGK. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We listen to gang banging and pimp shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then like when I got older, that's when, like I said, once I heard Wu-Tang, that changed my mind about nah, I need this is my shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And my brother, obviously he fuck with Wu-Tang heavy too. So that's why we both like. So I was more of the hip hop backpacker. You know what I'm saying? My brother was more of we was kind of like outcasts. You know what I'm saying? And so, but like early on, like I was listening to what he was listening to. Yeah. So that's how I got in tune with, like, you know, that whole down south, man. UGK on something like the Suave House Rap a Lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just, man, so many great albums came out of it, man. Yeah. Fucking Tila, A-Ball and MJG, nigga, Lil Kiki. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Motherfucking man. Yeah, that was a whole wave of rap. Man. And Pimp C did a lot of that production, man. Yeah. And the way he was just like, man, Pimp C used to rap hard. I remember that Bun B told this story about when they did the Big Pimpin' video shoot. Oh yeah. And the nigga Pimp C had on that fur coat. Yeah, right. And they was outside in Miami, so they did a part of it in the Dominican, and Pimp wouldn't go. He wasn't trying to go to the motherfucking video shoot. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So they Too Short. They was in Atlanta. Too Short picked Pimp C up and drove him to the video shoot. Yeah. In Miami, and this nigga Pimp C came out there with that fur on, and Jay-Z asked him, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's 90 degrees out here. Nigga Pimp C said TV ain't got no temperature.
Yep, I remember that story.
Man, R.I.P. Chad Butler, a.k.a. Pimp C. In my opinion, the greatest rapper / producer of all fucking time.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah, man.
You got a podcast, man?
Yeah, I was thinking about doing one. I was thinking about it, you know.
You should do that, man.
I might do it one day. Hey, man, this has been wonderful. And it's funny you asked me what my longest episode was before. Now it's this one.
Oh, we did it!
Yeah.
Yo, we did it!
OT the Golden Child, Kamal, Kiddo, Beers and Bars, man. Now officially the record holders of the longest Channel 914 episode of all time.
Yeah, man.
I really appreciate y'all coming on, man. I love
man, this
y'all,
was
man.
fun. This was fun. Man. Yo, I had a really good time, man. I like doing this.
I mean, I've been a guest on y'all show multiple times.
You gotta ask some more questions, man. What's up?
Yeah. Well, next time. We gotta do this again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we back again.
The official friends of the show, y'all. I guess I the first time I'm saying that.
Dang, man, we should get like staff shirts, man.
No, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna get y'all get like a ribbon or something. So
dang, that's fire, dude.
Hey, man. I appreciate all of my viewers, anybody that takes the time to view my content, man. There are thousands upon thousands of podcasts out there, so anybody that takes the time to view mine, I never want to take that for granted. Continue to view, continue to like, continue to share.
Yeah.
Fuck with me, man. Once again, OT the Golden Child, Kamal Kiddo. I don't have a cool name. My shit's just Rail Allen.
Rail J Rizzy.
I might go with Rail the Conqueror. I don't know. We'll stay tuned. See what the name change is. All right, man. But once again, thank you for tuning in. Holla at you next time. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.